Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be doing matrices. So a matrix is a rectangular array of numbers or letters consisting of m rows and n columns enclosed in a pair of curved or squared brackets. So we usually focus on the order of a matrix, and the order tells you the m by n arrangement, where m is for rows and n is for columns. So let's say we have 2, minus 3, 4, and 0. So rows are horizontal arrangements. So 1, 2. So that means we have 2 rows. Columns are vertical arrangements. So 1, 2. That means the order of this matrix is a 2 by 2. Let's try another one. Let's say B is equal to so we go 1, 2, that means we have 2 rows, and we go like this, 1, 2, 3. So this is a 2 by 3 matrix. So each letter or number is called the element. So let's say we have B is equal to 3, 6, 8, 2. This matrix has 4 elements. This here is considered the first element in the first row or the first element in the first column. This here is the second element in the first row or the first element in the second column. Okay, so now we're going to do addition and subtraction of matrices. So you can only add or subtract matrices that are of the same order, and you can only subtract or add elements that are in the same position. So let's say, for example, we have A is equal to 3, 4, 2, 6, and B is equal to 2, 1, 3, 0. Let's say you wanted to add A plus B. That would be 3, 2, 4, 6 plus 2, 1, 3, 0. Now, A is a 2 by 2 matrix because the number of rows and columns. B is also a 2 by 2. That means they can be added together. So it would be 3 plus 2, which is 5, 4 plus 3, which is 7, 2 plus 1, which is 3, and 6 plus 0, which is 6. Question, and we want to do A minus B. 3, 2, 4, 6 minus 2, 1, 3, 0. So it is 3 minus 2, which is 1, 4 minus 3, which is also 1, 2 minus 1, which is 1 again, and 6 minus 0, which is 6. But I want you to pay attention to something. This is A minus B, right? So let's say we try B minus A. So it's 2, 1, 3, 0, 3, 2, 4, 6. So it's 2 minus 3, which gives you minus 1. So let's say again we have P is equal to 3, 1, 2, 6, and Q is equal to 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 7. Can I find P plus Q or P minus Q? First thing you need to do is look for the order. So the order of this is 2 by 2, and the order of this is a 2 by 3. So because the orders are not the same, they are not compatible, so you cannot find these. Now we're going to do scalar. So under scalar multiplication, each element is multiplied by a scalar quantity. So let's say we have B is equal to 2, 4, 3, 1. And we want to find 2B. This 2 here is the scalar quantity. So what we're going to do is say 2 times 2, 4, 3, 1. And what you do is you multiply each element by the 2 on the outside. So we're going to say 2 times 2 gives you 4. 2 times 4 gives you 8. 2 3s, 6, and 2 1s, 2. So this is the answer here. Let's try another one. Let's say we had C is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. And we want to find half C. So it is half times everything in the bracket here. So a half times 2 gives you 1. A half times 4 gives you 2. A half times 6 gives you 3. And a half times 8 gives you 4. Let's say, for example, they joined a scalar multiplication question with a addition or subtraction question like this here. So we're given P and we're given Q, and we're told to find 2P minus Q. So the first thing you do is find 2P. So 2P is equal to 2 times whatever P is, which is, and we'll get 12 minus 6, 10, 8. So that's 2P. And we know what Q is, so what we do now is say 2P that's what we're going to have. So what we do now is we say 12 minus 2 is you 10. 10 minus 0 is you 10 as well. Minus 6 minus 1 gives you minus 7. And 8 minus 8 gives you 0. So that's the final answer we have there. Okay, so now we're going to do matrix multiplication. So let's say we have A and B, and we want to find A times B, right? The first thing we need to do is to see if they are compatible. For matrix multiplication, testing compatibility is basically writing your 2 by 2 here, and you know that this is also a 2 by 2. They are compatible if the two inner terms are the same. So this is 2 and this is 2, hence they are compatible. Now the numbers on the outside here will tell you the order in which the final answer should be. So let's say we want to find AB. So what we do, we multiply the rows of the first matrix by the columns of the second matrix. So it is row by column. So it's 2 times minus 5 plus 3 times 0. So what this is basically saying is first times first plus second times second. Then we go to the next column and we multiply it by the row. So it's 2 times 1. So we have to put it in the same position. 2 times 1 plus 3 times 2. Again, it is first times first, second times second. Then, now that that is completed, we go to the second row and we multiply by the first column. So it is minus 5 times 5, minus 5 times 5 times minus 5, plus 4 times 0. Then, it's the second row times the second column. So it is minus 5 times 1 plus 4 times 2. And you put back your bracket. All we need to do now is to simplify. So we say 2 times minus 5 plus 3 times 0. That's saying minus 10 plus 0. Then it is minus 5 times minus 5, which is positive 25, plus 4 times 0, which is 0. Then we have 2 times 1, which is 2, plus 3 times 2, which is 6. 2 plus 6. Then we have minus 5 times 1, which is minus 5, plus 4 times 2, which is 8. Now we just add these. So minus 10 plus 0 gives you minus 10. 25 plus 0, 25. 2 plus 6. And minus 5 plus 8 gives you 3. Let's say we wanted to find, so we still have A as this figure here. Let's say the question had asked you for A square. What this is basically saying is 2 times minus 5, 3, 4 times itself. And the same thing that we did a while ago, where we say row by column, that's what you do. And you get your answer. Let's say they gave you A is equal to the same thing, 2 minus 5, 3, 4. B is equal to same thing. Let's say they added another matrix C as 4, 2, 3, 8. Let's say they had asked you to find A, B, C. What you'd do first is you'd multiply A by B. So you multiply A by B first, simplify that, and then whatever you get, you multiply that answer by C. And you get your final answer.